because nothing compares to you.
Hello everybody, this is DJ Gerry, and you were just listening to a song written by Prince called Nothing Compares to You. Well, Sinead O'Connor had a worldwide hit with this back in early 1990. Today, June 1st, 2021, the Irish singer Sinead O'Connor, who is now 54 years old, is releasing a memoir titled Rememberings. In a new interview with New York Times, the artist shared a story she always vowed to share one day when writing a book about her life. O'Connor tells the news outlet about a meeting she had with Prince after the singer summoned her to his Hollywood mansion.
Where was this?
In Los Angeles. He summoned me to his house one night, and I foolishly went alone, not knowing where I was, and he summoned me there because he was uncomfortable with the fact that I wasn't a protege of his.
The connection between O'Connor and the late Purple Rain singer is unique, given she catapulted to fame after her cover song of Nothing Compares to You was a hit. You've got to be crazy to be a musician, O'Connor said, but there is a difference between being crazy and being a violent abuser of women. Wow, those are strong charges.
Well, it was more he tried to beat me up and I was defending myself, but...
No. Why?
Because
Hang on, that doesn't sound like a joke. That sounds serious.
Oh, it's not a joke, no. It's not a joke at all. It was a very frightening experience, actually.
O'Connor was referring to the day in which Prince allegedly terrorized her. After making her way to Prince's property, Sinead O'Connor's book claims that Prince chastised her for swearing in interviews.
He didn't ask, but he ordered that I don't swear anymore in my interviews. And like Irish people swear all the time. Of course, I told him where he could go.
What, you swore at him?
Well, I did.
Yeah.
Swear at
What,
him.
and you then had a
And
physical
then he
fight?
went for me, yeah.
He punched you?
He went for me, yeah. And
Sinead O'Connor also claims that Prince kept insisting that she have soup and haranguing his butler to serve her soup even though she repeatedly refused it, and then sweetly suggested a pillow fight, only to thump her with something hard he slipped into his pillowcase.
He punched you?
he went for me, yeah. And then he went upstairs, he got a pillow and he had something hard.
Prince later chased her, and after she had left his home in the middle of the night, she alleged he stalked her using his car, jumped out, and chased her around the highway.
I ran out of his house.
What?
Swear to God, we run out of his house. I'm hiding behind a tree. He's going this way in his car. We meet on the highway in Malibu. At 5 o'clock in the morning, we're running around his car. I'm spitting at him, and he's trying to punch me. He's got something in a pillow that he's trying to hit me with. We're running around his car, and I'm spitting across the car at him. Then I had to go ring someone's doorbell, which my father always told me to do if I got in a situation like that.
But O'Connor claims Prince's alleged treatment of her doesn't have an effect on her today, even though she went viral for covering his song. As far as I'm concerned, it's my song, she said. Going back to 2016, Sinead O'Connor was amused by Arsenio Hall's $5 million defamation lawsuit that he brought against the Irish musician in response to her accusing him in a Facebook post of being the one to supply Prince with the drugs.
Yeah, so he was into some pretty dark drugs. Yeah, but it was down to drugs. At the end of the day, he was doing some pretty dark drugs. And we all, you know, thank God I haven't done a lot of dark drugs myself, but we've all behaved crazily on alcohol or drink.
How did it end?
Yeah. With me ringing the doorbell at this house, and he left.
Did you ever see or hear from him again?
No, I didn't. He had... Part of the problem was that my manager at the time, Steve Farnolli, who then died some years later, had been Prince's manager, and they were suing each other. So I think I got caught up somehow in the...
What an extraordinary
Did he
story.
hand
I know,
blow
it was
in the
incredible.
fight?
I'm not the only woman that he had a go at. There are plenty of women out there, if they're prepared to come out and
Really?
he's dead and admit that he had one of the girls in his band was in hospital with broken ribs for a very long time. I know other girls have gone out with him that...
Unfortunately, Prince isn't around anymore to defend his side of the story, but I'm just curious after you've heard Sinead O'Connor's account, what do you think really happened? Was this really a purple rain of terror? Or was it just one of Prince's practical jokes that got taken too seriously? Please feel free to leave me some comments, and don't forget to keep on listening to Prince music and keep on rocking. Bye now.
Home died when you went away.